Welcome back to Arcane Ledger. Last week we unsealed 7 files that shook the foundations of what we thought we knew. This week we go deeper. From a door guarded by an ancient curse in India, 2 impossible boxers buried beneath the Egyptian desert. These are 7 records that prove our history books are missing entire chapters. The ledger is open. We begin in Kerala, India. The Padmanabhaswamy temple sits above 6 hidden vaults. 5 were opened, revealing gold, diamonds, and jewels worth over $1 trillion. But Vault B remains sealed. It has no keyhole, no hinges, and no mechanism to open it. Ancient Sanskrit texts warn that breaking the Nagabandham seal will trigger a catastrophe beyond imagination. Even the Supreme Court of India ruled it must remain closed. What is so powerful, so dangerous, that even the world's most powerful governments are afraid to look inside? In 1513, an Ottoman admiral drew a map that shouldn't exist. The Piri Reis map shows the coastline of Antarctica with perfect accuracy, 300 years before it was officially discovered. But the real shock came when modern satellite radar revealed that the map shows Antarctica without ice, matching the coastline hidden beneath kilometers of frozen water. Either Piri Reis had access to maps from a civilization that existed before the last ice age, or someone gave him information we still can't explain. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, on the island of Pohnpei, lies a city built on water. Madol consists of nearly 100 artificial islands, connected by canals, constructed from basalt logs weighing up to 50 tons each. There are no quarries nearby. There is no record of who built it. Local legends say the stones were flown into place using black magic. Modern engineers admit they cannot replicate this construction, even with today's technology. A city in the middle of nowhere, built by no one, for reasons unknown. Off the coast of Belize, a perfect circle of darkness sits in the middle of a turquoise reef. The Great Blue Hole plunges 124 meters into the abyss. Ancient stalactites at the bottom prove it was once a dry cave, swallowed by the rising sea thousands of years ago. But divers report something else entirely: geometric tunnels, unidentifiable creatures, and a silence so deep it feels engineered. Jacques Cousteau himself called it one of the most mysterious places on Earth. What is at the very bottom that no camera has ever clearly captured? For centuries, we thought the moai of Easter Island were just heads. We were wrong. Excavations revealed massive bodies buried underground, covered in ancient symbols and carvings. The largest statues weigh 80 tons and stand miles from the quarry, where they were carved. The island had no trees large enough to use as rollers, no wheels, no pulleys. Yet somehow, these giants were moved with precision. Local oral history has one answer: the statues walked. Is this mythology, or the memory of a technology we have completely forgotten? In the heart of the Siberian wilderness lies a crater that breaks every geological rule. The Patomskiy crater is a 40-meter cone of shattered limestone with no volcanic activity and no meteorite impact. Trees around it grow with strange mutations. Animals avoid it entirely. In 2005, the lead scientist of an expedition died of a sudden heart attack just kilometers away. Ground-penetrating radar has detected a cylindrical metallic object buried 100 meters beneath the surface. The Russian government has never officially explained what it is. We close this week's files beneath the sands of Saqqara, Egypt. The Serapeum is a network of underground tunnels containing 24 granite boxes, each weighing over 100 tons. The surfaces are so perfectly flat they reflect light like mirrors. The angles are so precise they match modern laser cutting standards. The granite was quarried 800 kilometers away and somehow transported through tunnels barely wide enough to fit the boxes themselves. Egyptologists call them bull tombs. Engineers call them impossible. What do you call a 3,000-year-old object that our best technology can barely replicate? 7 files, 7 impossibilities, and yet, every single one of them exists. The question is not whether these mysteries are real. The question is why no one is talking about them. Subscribe to Arcane Ledger and join the hunt. The next file is already being prepared. The ledger never closes.